What's up, y'all? Time for another episode of Clash of Clans with cheese. Let's see if anybody wants to get the fame. Tweak the mic. Okay. Who wants... Oopsie. Who wants that fame? Say hi to the boob. Boob. Okay. So, yeah, last war was a pretty good one. These guys did put up a bit of a fight. We had a pretty sloppy start, so it was close for a little bit, and then at the end, whenever we started to do the mopping, mop, cleaned it all up. Yeah, I think most people, if they screwed up the first attack, they got the second one in pretty good. But yeah, there was a lot of cleanup work that we had to do on the town hall aids and stuff like that. But in the end, it was all gravy. So I'm going to do 2 videos for this war. It was kind of close as far as if I was going to do 1 or 2. But I decided to do a town hall 8 and a town hall 9 vid. There was enough juice to make a couple of good ones. So I'm going to start out here with the town hall 9s. Wanted to get Slay on here, even though this base was a little bit premature. No expos. But yeah, starts it out, loons on the side there to get the pole, and he also got pretty good bang for his buck here with those 5 loons. He got 3 defenses and the CC pole, and he's going to handle it out onto the side here, just staying classy with some whiz. Whap. Smog's going to get a lesson. And then also up on top here, he's dropping 1 whiz to kind of start his funneling. He's going to lay his Valkyries all out on that top side up there. And so always interesting with Slay is, it's like it makes it look really easy with the Valks. But then what he does with the whiz surrounding the Valks also really makes a big difference as well, is kind of how he corrals them and tries to make them stay, where he wants them to. So then, it's like up on this top side, he's dropping his whiz, his king and his queen, and it's like in case the Valks want to go to that north side, there's not going to be anything left up there. So they're going to have to stay kind of down where he wants them to. And just kind of no rage spells. I think his rage spells are actually really low level so far. So, it's like he does it all with heals. Sometimes it gets a little bit close on time because of that. It's like Valks, they're kind of... they can get through a base, but sometimes it takes a lot of time if you don't have some rage on top of them as well. But, it's like they're also only level 2s. On this one, I think he ended up, with like 30 seconds left or so. But you could see, it's like, I think he uses his last heal, but probably, actually, did he even need to? No, just keeping it classy with a full-on beat down and saving a heal, which is always a nice thing to do. So, yeah, Slay, interesting. Good to have some Valks. Always good to show. Speed this up a little bit, and just demolished. What is it? Probably got like 100 housing space left on the board. So that was the Slay King. And then Stolid Raptor. Kind of a goofy attack, but nets the 3-star. I think sometimes a lot of these ground attacks on Town Hall 9s with like GoWiPe and GoWiWiPe and stuff, it's like weird things happen and it turns into a 3-star. So kind of like a strange lure there. Didn't really get all of it. And then at that point, it's like you just kind of got to drop a sack and get in there and start your raid. So he gives up kind of a full golem to get the raid, and then still dealing down there with the CC troops as well. So that hurt. And at this point, it's kind of looking a little bit sketch. But the wall breakers get in there, and these guys get into the center. And then the king, he's like, I'm going to go this way. Let's see what's out here. No, okay, I'll go back into the center, which is sweet. Nice little detour. I don't know why he did that. But, it's like kind of P.E.K.K.A.s are inside doing the work. The queen gets outside with like 5 whiz, and they're going to beat it up. The P.E.K.K.A.'s shopping up top, and the 2 golems are shopping around the inner ring for that P.E.K.K.A. And so the one P.E.K.K.A. and I guess the king, they did their job and cleared out the core. And then so from here on out, you know, it's like you got the whole board spread out again. You got the queen on the bottom side with a couple of whiz doing work, and you got golems and a P.E.K.K.A. and a bunch of paint on the other side. And so at this point, it's like, oh, this is kind of nice. I got a big juicy golem left. And so the queen down there, kind of a Mexican standoff with that last Tesla, but got it down. It kind of did the job. And so then from here, golem, just perfect placement. The P.E.K.K.A.'s just taking his time whapping stuff down. Whap. Whap. I guess, did that happen in the last update where if P.E.K.K.A. 3 can't take down a level 11 collector? That's kind of a big thing. That was a big difference before with an upgrade from a level 2 to level 3 P.E.K.K.A.s. They could just one-shot a lot more things. So, good 3-star, handled it out. And then here's mine. It was a cleanup attack, but the first one would have been a cleanup attack too, because this is an online base. So if you have, and it was exactly copied except for a little bit different with the queen buried a bit more up top. I was doing this one from my phone, which is kind of small, so I screwed up my loon drops a little bit. But on either side, it was supposed to be 2 on the cannon and then 1 on the archer tower. So I kind of ended up screwing up a little bit on the other side and left that 1 archer tower and 1 hog in there to get the lore, what was left of it. At this point, I was like, I don't know, did I get it all? I'm not sure. Another hog, and got it. There was that last 1 in there. And so then from here, up on top, this was kind of sweaty because there's so much junk up there and the 2 archer towers and the mortars, but I knew I had to start from that top. And in the CC, I had a max P.E.K.K.A. to kind of try and get down there and beat up that queen too. So BK is coming out. And there it goes. Once I kind of get processed through a little bit of those CC troops. And where's the Archer Queen is still hanging out. Once the P.E.K.K.A. gets down, then she gets aggro and it starts coming up. Wall breakers didn't get me to where she was. So the P.E.K.K.A. is there, and he gets through that wall. And then the skeletons go in there. And then I let the hogs out. Who let the hogs out? And from here, it's pretty straightforward because I knew where all the giant bomb locations were, all the test locations. And yeah, just kind of ran rampant on this base with, I don't know, probably about 20 hogs at that point. And yeah, a couple big bombs gonna pop here. Where's the other one? Other one's coming. And yeah, kind of after this point, it's just kind of cleanup mode. At this point, it's what's happening. So this dude got 3-starred. I don't know if he was excited about that or not. But I really screwed up my first attack too, so I let my hogs out before the clan castle was completely killed out, and Wiz ended up smoking my hogs, so pretty amateur stuff there, so it was good to get a solid one in. Kind of speed this up a little bit, because it's all over. Okay. Back on it. So... Storm and Norman back with the clan. He took a little bit of a break, so it's good to have our big stud back and kind of show his attack. This is on their top Town Hall 10. And so 3 golems on the bottom, 3 golems and 3 P.E.K.K.A.s. Okay. So in the middle in the Infernos, it's 1 single target and 1 multi-target. And how this base was, it was kind of a natural funnel. I would have liked to see like the 2 P.E.K.K.A.s go in with each golem on the side, and that would have helped to really make like the natural funnel a bit more, because they would have funneled in towards that 6 o'clock Wiz tower, and then a jump from there would have gotten them right into the center. Some minions in the clan castle. So it's kind of a jerk play. I don't know that I like that nonsense. Good on their parts. And then I think he fat fingered a rage spell here. Yeah, so kind of missed. But good placement on the freeze on that single target. As soon as it started to lock on, it's like maybe could have waited a couple more seconds until it started to do a little bit more damage. But in the end, pretty good. And even with losing that rage spell, it was still enough to get in there and get the town hall. So well played, Stormin. Good to see you back in the clan, buddy. Missed you. And so, yeah, at this point, 60%. So not going to get the 3-star. It would have been sweet to have some back-end hogs or something like that to clean up back there. But that one Inferno was left in the center as well. So Nemo, new guy, saying yo. And that kind of cleans it up for the Town Hall 9s and some Town Hall 10 stuff. So yeah, drop a comment, subscribe, like, whatever. Thanks for watching. Late.